So a major candy brand appears to be holding the line on synthetic food dye. Mars Company continues to use M&Ms and Skittles despite pressure from Health Secretary RFK Jr. and his MAHA movement. Say hello to Callie Means, White House Senior Advisor to Make America Healthy Again. And Callie, welcome to our program. Good morning to you. A spokesperson for all these companies says the following now. Said people can freely buy cannabis, THC products, alcohol, and cigarettes, but vibrantly colored candy is an issue. Give me a break. That's a quote. What do you say to that, Callie?
You know, I can't speak to that lobbying group specifically. We're not in close touch with them. I think that statement's ridiculous. We have a 38% childhood prediabetes rate. We have the most obese children in the United States. We have the highest rates of pediatric cancer in world history of any country at any time in human history. This is common sense. This is common sense from the Trump administration. These are petroleum-based dyes that have no nutritional value that are being phased out of every other country. And I think it's actually appalling that spokesperson really made light of the childhood chronic disease crisis. I will say, Bill, when it comes to Mars specifically, we've been in close touch with them. We've been in close touch with almost every major food company. I don't think they'd agree with the characterization that you just read. I can't speak for them, but we are in close touch with them, and companies want to do the right thing here.
Okay, so let me just say this. From what I understand, ConAgra and Nestle, Kraft Heinz, General Mills, PepsiCo are all moving in the direction where you want them to go. The question here is whether or not Mars will do the same. Marty Makary was on our air last hour, okay? He was asked about this very issue, and it seems that he thinks there could be progress, too. Just watch here.
That's right. I saw some reporting that they're not cooperating. It's actually the opposite. They've been terrific. It's a family-owned business. They want to see healthier products, and we're in discussions with them. I think I have another meeting with them coming up next week, but they've been terrific, and I think they're gonna get there.
Okay, so does that make this a non-story based on that answer there?
Yeah, again, I think the statement from the lobbying group is shameful, but I think it is a non-story with Mars. We want to celebrate the actions companies are taking. Marty Makary, when this was announced, said, you know, we can do this the hard way or do this the easy way. We'd rather have honey than vinegar to force these changes. And these companies, Bill, they know it's not right. They know we need to make a change, and they've come to the table. I think it's about 50% of the U.S. food supply already has announced an intention to remove these dyes. So, yeah, I think the story here is positivity. Okay. We've got dramatic action. The media said this wasn't going to happen, and it is. So we look forward to continued good announcements from Mars.
This is the danger of dyes, all right? Allergies, cancer, colon inflammation, DNA damage, behavioral changes. That's what you're going after. Try and make America healthy again. Another story that came out this week, though, had to do with obesity among young Americans. Here's the chart on screen for our viewers. The increase in childhood obesity rates among 2 to 19-year-olds, up 17% in 2007 and 2008, up 19% 17 to 2020, up a whopping 20% between 21 and 2023. What's going on there, Callie, and how do we reverse that trend?
What's going on here, Bill, is I think what President Trump and Bobby Kennedy hit on, why so many MAHA moms and voters came to this coalition. That number, Bill, is about 2% in Japan, 2% childhood obesity. It's almost non-existent. There is a cultural problem, I would argue a spiritual problem in our country, where we can allow that percentage of children to be obese, to have almost 50% of teens overweight or obese. And it's what we talk about, Bill, is root systemic factors. We got to get kids eating whole, healthy food. We got to get kids moving. We got to get kids sleeping well. I mean, this is the concepts that are being talked about at HHS for the first time, instead of how do we give these kids more drugs. And there's common sense policies coming out of this administration. We're working with governors to take soda off of SNAP. We're fixing food ingredients. We're going to have the dietary guidelines come out, Bill. Until, you know, today, they recommend sugar to 2-year-olds as a healthy part of their diet. We're gonna celebrate whole food for kids. And I think culture is changing. I think parents are looking at labels. I think you're going to see these trends, these devastating trends of childhood chronic disease reverse. And I think a lot of credit needs to go to President Trump and Secretary Kennedy for unleashing this conversation and pursuing common sense policies.
Callie, you're 6 months in, more work to do. I think you would agree with that, too. Thanks for coming on. Callie Means, North Lawn of the White House, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.